Hello and welcome back to PERISNO 1.4.5. Alright, so we're here at Warren. Warren? Yes, I have no idea. I have no idea how to say this thing. And we apparently have to go into the village. Now, I'm obviously very much guessing here. Is this the guy? Surely not, right? This is not the guy. No. No, that's actually something that I really like about Warband, actually. You can just straight away speak to the Elder and basically say, hey, can you set a fire for me, sir? And then he's going to immediately do that, and then you're going to have a wonderful time, because then vassals are going to come over, and you can lure them out pretty easily. Okay, so am I actually even knowing what I'm doing right here? I don't think so, somehow. I think that I am not even meant to go in here, am I? Did I miss the option? I'm going to assume that I missed the option. Unless there is some person around the side here that I'm not really knowing about. Okay, let me just take a quick look and see. It just says travel to the village of Warren. Okay. Well, I'm here. I mean, meet with him? Maybe I should just meet with him and then just see what he says? No, it doesn't say anything in regards to that whatsoever. So, I have no idea. You know what? I'm going to search around the village center a little bit, well, possibly a little bit more, and we'll see if I can find something. Alright, so to cut a long story short, there was actually a Red Immortals patrol outside the village, nowhere nearby, by the way. They were actually relatively far away from the village, and I just happened to come across them. Now, the main problem with these guys is they're actually faster than you, because they, of course, have only 10 troops in their army. So, how did I catch them? Well, I got really lucky. That's basically how that happened, because I was chasing after them, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to stop chasing them. And then they turned around and they went back the other way. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to speed the game up a little bit here, because if I speed the game up, it actually makes the... Wow, okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this, actually. I have a really bad feeling about us even being able to win this battle against 10 of them. Only 10. Okay. I'm not looking forward to the next stage of the quest. Let's just say that. That's actually one of the reasons why I think that PERISNO is possibly the hardest mod. That is obviously not off the charts. Although, to be fair, I feel like most of the reason for that is the Iron Flesh and the insane armor values. Very difficult to actually win in some of these battles. It really is. And you know, you might even consider it unfair at certain points as well. But there you go. Anyway, we were able to achieve victory. I actually ended up only losing 3 units because I was lucky enough to obviously have Agner with us. And he's amazing. We can rescue these guys, as you can see. Well, not rescue them, but take them prisoner. And we can then sell them for a relatively decent price, or at least I hope so. Anyway, you've defeated the Red Immortal party. You managed to capture one of the Immortals and interrogate him. He tells you that their leader, called Mactabilus, is nearby and that he will avenge them. Then the Red Immortal kills himself with a hidden dagger before you and your men can react. Well, that's not strictly true, because I actually have 4 of them here. I'm just joking, of course. Anyway, let me see what I can do here. Okay, so we can't actually level up wound treatment, surgery, first aid any further. I actually thought that we might be able to level those up to 15, because I know for a fact that Power Strike and Iron Flesh can all go beyond 10. So I was thinking that maybe the medical skills and things would actually have a similar thing happen, but unfortunately that is not the case. So, yes, we'll just have to make do with what we've done there. A bit of a mistake on my part, but as I say, I thought that maybe it would be a different thing, you know. Maybe there would be something available there, but no, it isn't. Anyway, let me see what I can do here with Faziel. Let's just actually continue leveling up his strength. We'll continue getting him some wonderful weapon master as well. I do need to get him some more agility too, I think, so we'll probably start to spec into some intelligence with him potentially, so he can get more skill points. And we're going to go for another power strike point for Dietrich there. And Tamaris is now, of course, also with us. So she's going to be hopefully pretty good and hopefully kind of useful to us here. She has 3 skill points. That's actually kind of amazing. Okay, wait a minute. Let's have a look here. Riding skill, power draw. Let's go for power draw. Let's go for riding skill. Let's get her 10 in riding skill. I mean, she's got 500 in archery. That's kind of crazy. She also has some amazing equipment here. As you can see, I could even steal her golden caped armor if we wanted to. And she also has a noble enchantment, which gives you +3 to Iron Flesh. You know what? I'm actually thinking of stealing this. I'm thinking of stealing these things because this is really going to help me out. Having that +3 Iron Flesh really going to make a huge difference. So I think that's going to be kind of nice. She is a horse archer, so it's highly unlikely she's going to need Iron Flesh to do what she needs to do. And she has 8 in Iron Flesh anyway, and I do not. I am obviously, well, I have 9 now, but before that I had a lot less, of course. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, what do I want to go for here? There are so many different skills to choose from, and I'm not entirely sure which one we want. Probably Power Strike, so we can do more damage. We've got 68 health now, which is quite nice. Okay, so I think these guys are probably going to catch me, right? Yeah, they're moving at 6. Oh, I'm moving at 6.7 as well. Ah, look at that. Oh, they're actually catching me, though, surprisingly enough. Not entirely sure how they're even able to do that. Okay, well, I don't really want to fight in the nighttime, guys. So if you wouldn't mind just waiting a real quick second. If I speed up the game now, it's actually going to cause them to enter combat with us. As I've said, if you speed up the game in certain sections, the engine actually lags and allows you to kind of catch up to people in certain situations, and it also works the same way for when you're being pursued as well. So if I were to speed up the game now, this guy would inevitably, instantly attack me, as you can see right there. Any single time the engine lags, it kind of causes a bit of a speed boost to various things, or you yourself gain a bit of a stuck point in that area. So anyway, we have 77 against 47 troops. I'm very unlikely to achieve victory here. It's also nighttime. Yeah, this is not going to happen, I don't think. I think we are probably dead here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything, and these guys are just consistently wanting to attack us so dramatically. Very aggressive, aren't they? Okay, so I don't even know what to do right now, to be honest. Okay, so I guess we'll just move these guys over here. Move the cavalry archers. And I have nothing else to do. That's the point. They're all cavalry, these guys, but they do so much damage. They really do. They do so much damage. Okay, we're going to have to tell these guys to charge in, tell these guys to charge in. The companions can also charge in. There we go. And now I will just try and achieve something myself. Never mind, my horse is dead. Okay. Well, my shield is dead, and I am now dead as a result of that too. I mean, no offense, but personally, I think you shouldn't have to fight these guys. I think you should have the choice about whether you do this or not. I think this is a bit too much to be forced into, because obviously you have no idea if you haven't taken a look at the stats of the troops and everything like that. In my opinion, I don't think you should be forced into a fight like this. I think you should probably just have the party spawn and then not have them attack the player character. But that's obviously just me. I don't know. I think in general this is too artificially hard, and it kind of makes me think, you know what? Do I want to bother? I don't know. Do I? I know a lot of people do like this mod a huge amount, but this is one of the reasons why in the past I've thought to myself, not sure whether I should really do this, because it's just so difficult. And maybe unnecessarily so in certain points, because, like, for example, this guy is going to continue attacking me. 100%. He's going to continue attacking me. He is a little bit slower than me now, so I will be able to escape him, which is relatively good. And thankfully, he doesn't take me prisoner. That's the one thing that we're kind of getting a little bit of a respite about. But can you imagine that if he actually took us prisoner? Wouldn't that be funny? That would be so incredibly funny. But yes, as I say, I think that some of the time the difficulty can be, and I'm not even talking about the units themselves. I'm perfectly fine with these guys being relatively powerful because they are the legendary Red Immortals, of course. But what I'm talking about is the player choice to fight them or not. Because as it stands right now, look at what's happening here. I literally have to run away from these guys for an age to be able to regenerate my people. I could obviously go into the castle if I wanted to escape, but you know, Agner is doing his thing. He's getting his wound treatment up and running and everything, and we're making our way over to Velenaz as well, which is exactly what I wanted to do because I wanted to actually do a caravan mission because I only have 60,000 in cash. Hilariously enough, these female assassins are taking a very long time to regenerate themselves. Not entirely sure why that is happening. Don't know why they're taking so long, but yeah, anyway, massive amount of assets being gathered here, and someone actually did let me know, thank you very much for this, by the way, that you are going to be able to speak to your finance minister or something along those lines when you have a fief. It doesn't matter whether you have your own faction or not, as far as I can tell. So that's very nice. Thank you very much for letting me know about that, because I'm very much looking forward to it. I'd love to be able to join a faction, and potentially, I'm not sure which faction to really join. And I'm not sure why my forces are not regenerating. Why are they? It's because my companions are regenerating, aren't they? Yeah, my companions are stealing all of the wound treatment. Let's just say that. They're stealing all of the medicinal skills that Agner has at the moment. It's taking a very long time for our forces to get back on their feet. And that's actually something else. Every single unit that is high tier has a massive amount of HP. I mean, you can see that from Thrak, because Thrak literally has, what, 110 HP, 120 HP or something like that? And you can imagine that's kind of crazy from a normal standpoint, because a normal character is going to start with around 42 to 44 to 46 HP or something like that. Anyway, oh, look at this! We actually ran away from them long enough that they stopped. Oh, that's amazing. I never would have expected that, not in a million years. Anyway, yeah, I'd probably like to go into this town in a second. I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to be able to escape, because we might get a bit of lag coming in from some of these events, and we might get engaged upon once again. But I would like to go in here. Maybe we'll see if we can get some mercenaries potentially. Maybe that would work out. This guy, yeah, here we go. I'd like to hire some mercenaries, sir. I'd like to hire 17 of them. There we go. And we also have this guy who's a dwarven crossbowman person. There's a markswoman here as well. Why not? Let's get her. And that's pretty much all we can do. Okay, so I'm just going to sell all the prisoners. That's going to be 2,400. You cannot, as far as I remember, persuade the Red Immortals to join you. So, yeah, that's nothing to worry about there. And as you can see, they have now gotten us once again into a battle, because, of course, I did have some... I got some additional people, so I'm obviously a bit slower now. So yeah, anyway, let's see if we can actually survive this time around, because obviously beforehand, I literally just got shot, my horse got shot, and then I just got murdered, which of course is a very common occurrence. Yes, indeed, indeed. Okay, let me see if I can actually do something here. Okay, ooh, nice damage. Oh, surprisingly enough. Okay, yeah, these guys have insane skills. They have such insane skills, it's not even funny. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can do something here. I don't know. No, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, have fun with that. Okay, no way. Not in a million years. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's kind of... yeah, that's kind of crazy. As you can see, just how much damage these guys are capable of doing. They really have so much offensive power. And you can see here my forces are not even able to do anything. They were not even able to eliminate one of the enemy, as far as I can tell. Yeah, we killed one of them, I think. Yeah, two, in fact. We killed two of them. Right, okay. Can we retreat? Yes, we can retreat. It's going to lose us some morale and everything, and now we can obviously run away. And we could probably run away a little bit quicker than we were able to beforehand, but... this is, in my opinion, this kind of... No offense, right? Okay, no offense to anyone that really likes the mod, and no offense to the mod creators or anything like that. But I think that this particular situation is a little bit much, because on the one hand, I see, okay, yeah, it's absolutely fine to have these guys, chase after you if you want them to, but I don't think they should really chase you this long. And in general, it feels kind of bad. I don't know. It feels to me like it feels kind of bad, because I'm like, oh, okay, I'd like to actually complete this quest. I'd love to complete this quest, but they are just so strong. I mean, if I take a look here, wait a minute. I don't even know whether I can even see them in this particular menu. I don't think I can actually see them here. No. Need to look at the minor factions. So if we take a look at Red Immortals, where are the Red Immortals? Okay. Do I not see them here? No, I do not see them here. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. What about the male mercenaries? No, that's not it. No. Okay. Well, apparently... Okay, that's a bit weird. Wait a minute. Are they here instead? No, I do not see them. Okay, well, wait, Venatoran Empire. Wait a minute. Is that them? No, that's not them, but they look relatively similar, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on with them. But yeah, anyway, the point is, having this be kind of like a mandatory thing that you have to do, I think it's I don't know, I think it's a bit much. Because I don't mind this kind of thing where, they chase you or whatever, but I think having them chase you for such a long period of time, it's, yeah, as I say, it's a bit over the top, but that is my own opinion, of course, and if you don't agree, then obviously that's up to you. But for me personally, I would like to have a bit of a difference here, because these guys are super difficult, as you can quite clearly tell. They are very hard to eliminate, and them just consistently trying to kill you, yeah. It's not that enjoyable, let's just say that. Because I'd like to, as I say, I'd like to complete the quest, I'd like to have some fun and see what happens. Obviously, they're now waiting here for some time after chasing me across the entirety of the map. But yeah, I guess I could go in once again, but I'm not sure what's really going to happen that's different. And that's the main problem here. I'm not entirely sure what I can do differently, because all I have, okay, I have 36 infantry. I can try to use some tactics, but this is the thing with tactics. Against such an overwhelming opponent, it's going to be almost impossible for that to make any difference whatsoever. So if I tell these guys to stand closer, we're going to do exactly that. I don't actually have a bow myself, which of course is a bit of an oversight on my part. I really should have had a bow, but I don't have any power draw as it is. And yeah, we're just going to tell our cavalry just to charge in, tell these guys to charge in too, tell our companions to charge in, and then we're just going to kind of stay back a little bit more here, try to do some damage from... Oh, yeah, good luck. I mean, really, good luck. Absolutely impossible to deal damage to them. They have such amazing armor as it is, and they move so incredibly fast. I don't know whether you've noticed, but they seem to move almost as fast as my horse, which is actually kind of crazy. We're doing a little bit better this time, but that's probably only because we have slightly more giant mercenaries. I think that's pretty much the only reason that's happening. And maybe I can... I mean, literally, these guys, wow. Okay, can I get away? Can I get away? Yes, I can. Okay, my archers are actually still alive, surprisingly enough. Pretty good. Can we do some more damage here? Okay, a little. Yeah. Oh, we actually killed someone. Yes, we actually killed one. Okay, fantastic. Wonderful. Good job, Bruce. Wow, that's an amazing turn of events, is it not? Yeah, but that's the thing. I think in general you are probably meant to do it this way, unless you have an exceptionally strong army, and I mean that's the point. I'm not entirely sure if there would be a way to actually make it possible to determine what kind of strength you need for this quest, because obviously how are you supposed to know if you're a first-time player or something like that of PERISNO? It's been a while since I've played myself, so I was kind of unsure how powerful these guys were. But after I saw the patrol, I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to do the next stage of the battle. So yeah, that obviously, yeah, it's kind of nightmarish right now. But maybe we can actually just eliminate a couple of people in the meantime. These guys are actually seeming a little bit easier for us to deal with right now. They don't seem to be swinging at me as fast for some reason. Not sure how that's happening, but they seem to... Oh, never mind. They don't seem to be swinging at me as fast, he says, as he gets absolutely murdered. But yeah, the one thing that I can say that is very good about this is that they don't take you prisoner. That is the only thing. Because apart from that, you just have to kind of whittle them down. And yeah, okay, that's fine. You know, that's okay, I guess. But as I say, I feel like it would just be easier just to kind of leave them in that particular position wherever they spawn, in case, maybe maybe the person that is playing doesn't have a particularly good army, and then they can just return to that position later on when they have a good army and they can complete the quest then. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's just my own thoughts on it. As I say, you don't have to agree with those. Don't take offense because I disagree with you if you have a different opinion or whatever. You know, I'm literally just saying that it may just be a little bit too much that they are so aggressive, but that's not really that big a deal, I suppose, to us, because we can just go back in, you know? We can just go back in and we can just fight them in just a second. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer just so that it's daytime. But I was actually planning on, should we say, I was hoping that I would be able to complete this quest and then head on to another quest or do something else, you know, maybe some caravans, maybe some other tasks, or buying some land, buying some enterprises, and so on and so forth. I was actually planning on doing that in this episode, but this Red Immortals quest has taken us this long. Oh, okay, that's really funny. Now these guys are actually running away from me. Okay, never mind. They actually turned back in just this second. Okay, so now I'm losing relation with the Red Immortals. I'm not entirely sure why I'm losing relation with them now. That's kind of weird. But okay. I guess because we are the aggressor this time? That seems a bit strange, doesn't it? Yeah, that seems a bit weird. Anyway, I will try to do a little bit of extra damage here, as we saw in the previous... Oh no, actually, you know what? I can't do this. My horse is now lame, as you can see. So it's going to be really, really slow. Gonna have to put away my shield here. Got to be careful. Don't really want to get hit in the face. I've got a bunch of giant mercenaries, and they're obviously relatively good, so I'm going to just let them charge in, and I'll try to do some damage myself. But this is going to be difficult, being on the front line. Maybe we can do something here. Oh, actually, not bad, not bad. Dealing some damage so far. Thrak just went down super fast right there. He obviously got hit by multiple opponents at once. Maybe if I can do some damage here as well, I might be able to assist my forces. We might be able to actually achieve victory this time around. Can you imagine? Oh, what an absolutely ludicrous notion that we would actually be able to achieve victory in a PERISNO quest. Can you imagine? Oh my, the rarity. That's what's so funny. That's why I was actually thinking in the previous episodes when we did the fight against Sekar Frosttongue, I thought to myself, wait a minute, this guy's going to be super hard. I should be really careful. But no, he was actually surprisingly easy in comparison to these guys at least. And there you go. Surrender or die, make your choice. I'm not afraid of you, I will fight. Oh, okay, well, we actually did just fight, and we have won. Finally enough. And there is an ancient longsword. Whoa, the ancient longsword is apparently looking pretty good. I'm not going to use it, because I don't think I need it, but that's pretty cool. And there we go. You've defeated the Red Immortals. You managed to loot the shield of their leader. Report back to the man at Grund. And we've gained the Aegis, which is indeed the shield, which is very, very nice indeed. So as you can see, I actually have 5 shield skill, amusingly enough, which is just the amount that I need. Let's actually level my agility up once again and get another point in shield. Let's get some archery skill. Why not? Let's get some archery skill. Maybe it would be a good idea to level up our power draw at some point in the near future. But anyway, there you go. We did finally get the Red Immortals quest done. Not without a lot of a lot of humming and hawing all over the place by me, and we were able to achieve victory eventually, because of course that's the point. Initially, I actually thought to myself, I'm going to get taken prisoner by these guys, and then we'll be back to square one, which thankfully, and this is one of the greatest saving graces here, thankfully, it doesn't actually happen. Thankfully, they don't take you prisoner, and you can pretty much just, you know, war of attrition style against them, and then you're going to be absolutely fine. That is the only saving grace I'm going to say about this quest, because apart from that, I didn't really like it that much. I like the lore, don't get me wrong, I like the lore about it. I think the lore is really, really fun, and I like the style of the units, and I like how they're so strong and everything, but the way that they just chased after you in, you know, infinitely, it was kind of a bit, you know, but that's just me. Anyway, let's have a look here. This guy is actually giving us the ability to become a vassal of the Bakal Giants. I think someone said that this is a really good idea because they are usually at war against only one faction. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's accept it. There we go. We need to give homage to Vanda Jorn Leica. Leica? I have no idea. I have no idea who that is. Okay, so we are now part of the Bakal Giants, and is that the guy? Yeah, that is the guy right there. So let me just go and speak to him real quick. Thank you, my lord, to honor me with your offer. Yes, I will become your vassal. Thank you very much. You better give me a fief. Thank you. I would very much appreciate it. And which fief did he give me? This one down here. All right, that's cool. All right. Oh, okay. Things are looking up for me right now. Things are looking pretty good. Because I guess the game's like, hey, you just did that Red Immortal quest. You know, here you go. get something nice for yourself. That seems to be what's happening here. Anyway, let's meet the village elder real fast. And I'd like to help your village with some money. We could do that if we wanted to. But what else is actually going on here? I wanted to... how do I... what is the... How do I hire people? That's the question. Because as far as I'm aware... wait a minute. You've earned it. It's time to select your very own banner. Choose carefully. This will represent who you are in the dangerous world of PERISNO. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this looks very cool. I like some of these banners like here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Door knocker. I like that. And ooh, we could go for that one. Oh, these look super cool actually. This is a much... Is this an expanded selection from last time? I think it probably is. All things considered, I love these. These look very cool. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. There we go. Kind of like a slightly evil-ish looking one, so I don't know. Anyway, there we go. A prominent nobleman. There we go. Okay, so we are now actually able to appoint some people. And how do I actually speak to that guy? That's the question. Do I need to go to the village center and actually speak to him this way? Because I'm not sure whether we need the prominent nobleman or whether we need to speak to someone else. I'm actually not entirely sure where I even go, because this is actually impossible to get up with a mount by the looks of things. Not entirely sure. Is that the guy? Yeah, I think that's the guy. The prominent nobleman is definitely that fellow right there. And these guys, John Wiley, that guy has an absolutely hilarious name for a giant. Okay, so here we go. I want to collect all of my funds. That is the thing that we want to do. So let's do that. There we go. We literally just got 228,000. You've successfully withdrawn all the funds from your treasuries and assets. That's the thing that some of you were talking about in the comments. I gotta say thank you very much for letting me know that this was actually a thing. This is an amazing feature. Absolutely amazing. Really, really nice that the developers of PERISNO actually implemented this. This is so, so good. Okay. Can you purchase some upgrades for my personal trading wagon? Well, I've got everything, actually, I think. Anyway, I'm going to actually change the tax rate of the fief. Going to put it to very high. And we can inspect the treasury as well. So there's 0 in the treasury right now. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I like to manage fief improvements. What do we want to build? I actually have no idea. Let's just build the manor first. And we'll just get that done. I want to change the tax collection date. 7 days. What can I actually do? Every week, every 5 days, every day. Please keep in mind that the sooner you collect it, the more likely we may lose money per collection. I'll just do every 2 weeks. I don't mind waiting 14 days for it. I think that's perfectly fine. There we go. All right. I am very, very pleased we were able to become a vassal here. And I'm going to actually say that I'd like to help your village with some money. That actually improved our relation by 10, which is actually insane. And we can now recruit some Bakal villagers as well. And as far as I'm aware, we can now actually also recruit noble giants. I think we can actually do that too, which would be pretty amazing. Yes, we can. Look at that. 3 Bakal slave herders. I have no idea what these guys are like, but they seem pretty strong. So very much looking forward to using those. I now have 253,000 in cash. Don't need to do those caravan quests any further, I suppose, but I would like to purchase some more land in almost all the towns so that we can, continue to get those assets up and running. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.